everybody, Brian Curran, the fishing musician, back for another guitar lesson. Charley Patton today. High Water Everywhere Blues, part 1. Excuse me there, itchy nose. But anyhow, yeah, what a great tune. It's one of his most famous. And what's neat about this one is there's variations of these same guitar themes throughout much of his recordings, right? So a lot of what we're doing here shows up in the same thing or slight variations in many other Charley Patton songs. So it's a very cool tune to learn. Plus there's some cool percussion stuff going on here, all kinds of things. I would definitely put this at the advanced level, and brings me to my usual disclaimer. I don't claim this to be 100% accurate to the original recording, which is referenced in the description. You can check out the recording I used to learn the song, and or the version I used to learn the song, and take a listen yourself. And as usual, if your ear goes somewhere else than what we're talking about, by all means, follow your ear. So let's dive right in. We are in open G, capoed on 4. If you're not familiar with open G, pretty easy to get to. 6th string goes down to D. And forgive me, these are very old strings, so they're a little floppy, but 6th string goes down to a D. 5th string goes down to a G. 4th string stays D. 3rd string stays G. 2nd string stays a B. And the 1st string goes down to D. So we got D, G, D, G, B, D. A little out of tune and open, but I think we're pretty good when we get the capo on. So if we capo on 4, that puts us in the key of B. Not bad for a lot of snapping. Should be pretty close for all of us. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in and figure out what's going on here. First of all, you might have seen this action going. I'm going to talk about that in 1 second, but I want to just get the moves down first, and then we'll come back to that percussive part. And also, if you're wondering what else he's doing in the background there, I think if you listen to his foot tapping, at least for the first part, he's actually tapping, either rocking his foot back and forth for 8th notes, bop, 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 or doing a little clogging, which would make sense for Charley. As the stories go, he was quite the showman, so I wouldn't doubt him, bop, bop, tapping along with his feet, looking cool out there, whatever it takes to make more money in that jar, right? Anyhow, so the first time through, it sounds to me like he's playing the 5th string, but I don't think that happens again. So let's go with what's consistent, or what I hear consistently throughout the recording. And as you know, they're rough recordings. His voice is so loud. Sometimes it's really hard to pick out what is exactly going on in the guitar. But anyhow, what I'm getting most of the time is we're holding the 4th string on 3 and the 4th string on 2, giving it a little snap. Grabbing 3 and 2 after that, and then snap on the 2nd fret. Back and forth. And the most consistent count is basically 11 snaps, doing this back and forth 11 times. After the 11th time, you do the same thing, snap it. This is the 11th time, right? So snap it, grab those 2, and then brush up with the 1st string included. So those are the moves. Again, that's 11 times through, and then 3rd and 2, brush up, thumb down on 5. So last one is, this finger will be off by now. So let's try that, okay? We're going to go real slow. I'm going to count with you. 2, 3, 4, snap, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, one more time. I'll go even slower. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, stop right there for now and talk about this percussion thing. Now, I'm not going to do the percussion thing throughout the song. I want you to pay attention to the moves more than this. Plus, that takes a lot of practice. So I'd focus on that last. But what's happening, I think, what he's doing is when you do that snap, you want to roll the wrist and contact the guitar. Pretty hard, but you don't have to whack it. You don't have to pound on it. And I'm using this part as fleshy as I can get. If I made the mistake when I was first messing with this, kind of more doing it here like this. And boy, I got a bruise here. So I decided, let's see if we can roll it. Plus that helps you play a little more rhythmic. You get this kind of nice back and forth action, right? But I believe that's what's going on. I could be wrong. That's kind of what I'm getting. And then again, I think he's kind of doing all that together, you know. I don't have the coordination for all that. But anyhow, that being said, let's go ahead and review that one more time without the percussion. Work on the percussion later. Get the moves down, then you can start that, working through that. So here we go, one more time through up until that downstroke with the thumb. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now after that down strum with the thumb, I'm going to play the 5th fret on the 1st string, up, thumb down, up again, thumb down. So, then grab the 3rd fret, do the same thing. 3rd fret, 1st string. Be aggressive. Right, let's put Charlie in context, right? Now he's in the studio with early recording equipment. When he played live, there's no electricity, right? No electric guitar, that sort of stuff. So you can imagine that he's not just, playing very delicate. We can hear his feet tapping. I think he's smacking his guitar. I mean, there's a lot going on. He's trying to make as much noise as he can. So be aggressive with it. Right? So here we go. Again, after that last snap, thumb, grab the fret, 5th fret, up, down, 3rd, down, up, down. Let's go all the way through. You can try the percussion if you want. I'm going to leave it off for the sake of the lesson. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Do that one more time. I think I may have lost count. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're due for the first chord change. We're going to slide into the 5th fret. Seems to me the 5th string is still ringing open here. I think it's all downstrokes, but you could go down, up, down, up, down, up. It's kind of in a shuffle, 8th note type feel. So we're going to slide in from about 3, kind of slide from wherever you want, into 5. Add that pinky up on 8. Down and up. Now I focus on what's being fretted. You could fret here. It doesn't sound like he gets that root note in there. You can if you want. You get the full chord. It sounds to me when he does hit a lower string, it seems to ring open. Okay, so up to there. And that's basically just 2 measures, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right? Let's go all the way back to the beginning. We'll take it all the way to there. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Slide up. 3 and 4. Right? So not too bad as we break it down, right? Next riff is this. Okay, so that one's more, the way I just did is more consistent throughout the main part of the recording. In the beginning, he does it a little more. It's not quite as detailed. So I'm going to do, for the sake of the lesson, we're going to do that riff. It's more consistent throughout the recording. So what we do there, we're playing the open 6th, open 5th, 3rd string on 3, 3rd string open, repeat, same thing, 6, 5, open 3, 4th string on 2, repeat 6, 5, 3 on 3, open 2, to fretting the 3rd fret on the 1st string. That's your 7th chord. We'll stop right there. All right, so we got what a great run. Now, the 6th string and 5th string, you can get staccato. You could do it like this. However you want. Sounds to me like he just kind of lets things ring. Then it's got this nice full chord. And that would make sense, making the most noise you can. But up to you, and kind of think through what you might be hearing in the recording yourself and follow that. All right, so one more time, 6, 5, 3 on 3, open 3, same open string, 6, 5, open 3, 4 on 2, 6, 5, 3 on 3, open 2, 3rd fret, 1st string, brush up. That's that, okay? All the way to the beginning, adding everything, now adding that lick. We'll go ahead and stop right there. Excuse me, and talk about what follows. Here we go, back to the top. 2, 3, 4. There we are. Right now I got to play through this lick to find out where I'm at. Yeah. So after you play that 3rd fret on the 1st string, we're going to come down with the thumb. Do a little triplet. Down with the thumb. Little triplet. Down with the thumb. So from the end of it. And there's a couple times in there, at least once, where he does that longer. He extends that. He actually plays this lick like 3 times. Kind of hangs there a little bit. But for the sake of the lesson, we'll keep it right there, right? So that's up to the next chord change, which will be the 5 chord. We'll get to that. But let's see now if we can add that. Again, so that we're coming from the last part. Thumb, little triplet, down. I don't know if that's that's really a straight ahead triplet, but it's kind of that feel. Shuffle it, you know. Ba, 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 ba. So let's go up to there from the beginning. Nice and slow. Here we go. You're all doing great, I'm sure. 2, 3, 4. Comes the riff. Now we're on the 5 chord, easy chord to play. We got 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. We're going to do a downstroke, and then I believe it's 6 upstrokes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 5 upstrokes, the 6 being open. So down with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, ba, 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 open. And if you have to say boom, ba, 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 open, do it, right? Whatever it takes to get the job done. So down, ba, 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 open. So let's go all the way to the beginning. Add that. And this, I should mention, this is a great way to practice. You just keep mastering, for lack of a better term. You get better and better at the beginning parts because that's where you started. That's what you worked on first. So as you keep adding a measure or two, the first part gets better and better and better. And as you can see, each measure that you add eventually gets better and better. Just break it down just like this. As I always say, don't be in a hurry. So here we go, back to the beginning. 2, 3, 4. Slide up. Right? And if you're feeling more or less rhythm in there, go with what you're feeling, right? This is just a good way to get you started working on the tune. If you feel some more ups or some more downs or some more, you know, do that. Go with what you're feeling. The next lick, we're going to take the 5th string, slide from 2 to 4, and play the open 4th string. So then we're going to grab the 3rd string, kind of give it a little tweak, brush up on it twice, and then release it, play open. So you got, again, ba, 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 ba. And in the recording, it sounds like he breaks, but I think he's kind of still going in the final lick. So we got 3rd string, up, 4th string on 2, down, up, down with the thumb, and then a little kind of triplet feel again. Down with the thumb, and he immediately starts right back in. That's kind of tricky to get. Sounds like it starts over on the upbeat each time. I usually wait and even things out, but I think he just kind of goes right into, you know, ba, ba, ba. It's really awkward, but you'll hear it. And again, we're not here for perfection. We're just here to get better. So again, the last lick, coming off the 05, or down with the thumb, I'm sorry. Ba, 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 open, slide 5th string, open 4, hold that 3rd string 2 times, open, kind of let it ring. Again, that's up on 3rd string, down holding 4 on 2, up, down, up. That's 1 time through. It's not too bad if we break it down like that, right? Sorry to keep harping on going back over and over and over, but it's really the best way to practice. And once you get that down, then you can, work on that. That sort of deal. I think that's what he's doing anyway. But there we have it. Let's go 1 time through, all the way, nice and slow, and we'll say goodbye. So here we go. Play with me. 2, 3, 4. I think I played a little different that time, after this. Let yourself go with it. And again, listen close to the recording. And if your ear guides you somewhere else, by all means, go with that. Go with your gut. But that brings us to the end of this one. So y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe out there, and we'll see you for the next one.